Oh, hello,
And welcome to Sonny Wants to Marry Food.
Today I'm going to make an alternative to your regular nachos. This time they are going to be more like Greek style. Yep, tzatziki included. It is so easy and quick to make that you can probably get it done in 5 minutes. Well, if you skip the first step that I'm going to do. But let's go!
The first thing I'm going to do is make the tortilla chips. You can skip this step by buying them from the store, but I find that it tastes much better fresh made from scratch. We're going to cut 3 large tortillas, or as many as you want. I just need 3 for this recipe. Oh, and by the way, mine are green because they are pesto flavor, but again, this is very much up to your taste. Try to cut them as even as possible. I clearly didn't make them 100% equal, but it will be fine. We're going to heat up oil in a deep pan at medium-high temperature. And when it's hot, we can start frying the tortilla pieces. They will fry pretty quickly, so keep an eye on them. We don't want to burn them. It will probably take a couple of minutes to be ready, so don't go anywhere and leave it unattended. We know they are ready when they start looking golden like you can see here. We put them in a bowl with paper towel and we're going to sprinkle salt. I prefer to use kosher salt on fried stuff, but you can use any kind really. Make sure to sprinkle the salt when it's still hot so that it melts into the chips. Oh, you can already hear they are very crunchy. Then, we're going to chop half a cucumber, chunky or dice size as you can see I'm doing here. And we put them in a medium bowl. Then, we're going to chop half an onion, similar size to the cucumber pieces. And because it will be served raw, I like to lessen the onion sting by letting it soak in water and salt for a little bit. And 2 tomatoes. First, we're going to remove the seeds. You can peel them if you want, but I prefer to leave the skin. Then, we're going to place them in the same bowl where we put the cucumber. We're going to drain the onions and add them as well. We're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. Then half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of black pepper, or to taste, half a teaspoon of salt, or to taste, and mix it all nicely together and we're going to put it aside. For the guacamole, you can choose to buy from the store or make it at home. But you might guess that I'm going to make it at home, this time the easiest version. We're going to cut 2 avocados in halves and scoop them out and put them in a bowl. We're going to mash them with a fork and add 1.5 teaspoons of lime juice, salt, and pepper to taste. We're going to chop feta cheese until we obtain about 2/3 of a cup, or really as much as you want. We're going to place the chips onto a flat plate or a tray. And now the toppings. I'm going to start by putting the cucumber mix on top of them. Then throw in the olives. Then the feta cheese we just chopped. I'm going to put the guacamole on top on one side, but you can opt to put it separately in a tiny bowl or a big bowl if you love guac that much. Then, on the opposite side, I'm going to place the Ziki sauce. I made this Ziki sauce from scratch. You can just buy from the store, but if you would like to see how I made mine, which was pretty easy and good by the way, there's a link in the video description. If you decided to make it from scratch, I recommend making it first because it will have a nicer texture if it sits for some time. But you can check that out on the Tzatziki video. And there, let's place it exactly opposite to the guacamole because according to me, it looks pretty that way. This part is optional. We're going to chop green onions until we obtain about a tablespoon. Then let's throw it in there. And we're going to do a final touch of hot sauce, but this is optional as well. And here we have our Greek nachos ready to be attacked. Oh, this whole tray just for one. Sonny is definitely happy. Where to start? Okay, let's start with dipping it into the Ziki sauce. That crunch. I live for that crunch. Yeah, it's definitely a good variation of the regular nachos. Hope you like it and try it at home. And maybe bring it to parties to let your friends try it too. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share the video if you liked it.